Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Crypto Space. So if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and now without any further ado, let's hop into ICP itself. So ICP is currently trading at $12.80 and market cap is currently sitting at $5.8 billion with 24-hour trading volume sitting at 138 million USD. So the big volume on the chain, and on the 24-hourly time frame, as we can see over here, ICP is pretty much dipping, right? However, ICP looks bullish, as we can see over here in the last 2 days. Pretty much ICP is looking like it's going to reclaim its levels, the previous highs of $15. Things are looking very strong for ICP. So obviously it all depends now how this daily candle is going to close. It's going to close in 13 hours at the time of the recording this video. I do believe things are going to get more bullish for ICP and overall crypto space, but let's have a look at a couple of charts and of course a couple of news that are going on in ICP. So the first thing, guys, the altcoin copy. So bear market accumulation, bull market, and repeat. So that's very easy, guys, right? As we can see over here, 2022, 2025, we are just exiting that accumulation zone over here. So even if we are going to see that red candle over here in between that yellow and green zone, that doesn't really matter, because as we can see over here, the potential is very big in the top of that green zone. And now if we are going to look at that one, downtrend meets trend, and that has been in place for more than 7 years. I don't know how many people can be bearish on altcoins. Well, I'm definitely not bearish on altcoins, especially on ICP. So as we can see over here, if we are going to break out of that trend line, and that is going to come sooner rather than later, I do believe we are going to see major upside for ICP. But let's have a look over here on ICP right now strictly. So step into the world of a social fi on the internet computer with the ICP Talks series. So that is a fragment of that video that I would like to show you guys. All right, so let's play it.
So it all originated. That's great. So how do you end up with ICP? Right? You had like so many options while coming up with this idea. Why ICP though? So we.
Yeah, so the first thing, guys, like, I like the fact that he mentioned about about the fact that there are so many options over there in terms of crypto, but this company still picked ICP to build on their network.
Actually, we started evaluating Polygon first, because
which is already a big network in the crypto space.
We wanted to make it a narrative for, make in India for India. Yeah. Then we realized that, if we use Polygon, we can only decentralize only a part of it. But what is the difference that we are creating? So Meta, we are competing with people like Meta. These people are going to eat us if we don't have a big moat with us. Right. So that's how we figured that if we want to build something which can replace existing Web2 ecosystem, we have to have altogether everything on chain. And that's how we Yeah. So to summarize this statement, I can safely say that ICP is the most secure and most decentralized chain out there. For us, yes. Until unless we found something, but yes, right now we found this is the best ecosystem that any application out there can build. What is your target market?
So you see, that's the thing, like, he's thinking this is the most decentralized network to build on, and if this guy from that company thinks that way, you can just imagine how many companies are going to think the same. And of course ICP is not finished, right? It's in development stage, so you can imagine of what kind of potential is out there for ICP. And now another piece of news. So Bitty just developed a kit for iOS that will enable developers to connect with ICP Canister on non-native ICP wallet. By using this kit, MetaMask could implement ICP really easily. So that looks very bullish for me, at least. And now the next thing. So milestone alert, marketplace has crossed 100,000 ICP total sale. So that is very good, because obviously there is a volume on the network, and and that is very bullish. And of course that also backs the fact of what is going on with established developers on ICP network, which is bullish too. But one thing to bear in mind is that ICP is currently looking at 47.9% of total ICP being staked on the network, which is pretty much 0.1 down from last time that I've updated you guys. So obviously it's not a big number, but that's something to bear in mind, that some people, you know, probably unstaking their ICP and they're selling for profits. But all right, let's move over here. So as we can see over here on that chart, ICP in the last 2 days pretty much is going back in terms of the reserves on the exchanges, right? However, if I'm going to zoom out, right, things are looking very downtrend in terms of the reserves on ICP on exchanges. So obviously more ICP is being bought up with the retail hype and whole FOMO, not mentioning about if we are going to get into the green zone. I do believe that, you know, ICP is not going to be that much available in the coming months and years, but okay, we are here for this bull run. Anyways, let's have a look over here at DeFi Llama and check what is going over here in the background of ICP. So the TVL is currently sitting at 35.2 million USD, and in terms of volume we do see a little bit of dip, but obviously that is just a 1 day. So the volume in the last day was 96.4k. However, if I'm going to zoom out over here, we can see that uptrend in terms of TVL and volume, as well as call developers too. So big activity is going on ICP network, which is obviously bullish. And over here, let's now put things into perspective and look at the Bitcoin chart in order to put things into perspective, just in case if we would be wondering if we are too late to ICP. So phase 2, expansion phase, 3 phases. Best price opportunity in a cycle, number 2 expansion phase, and number 3 declining phase. So as we can see over here, we are entering that expansion phase, which is pretty much going to be a start of the parabola, which is obviously great. ICP is pretty much ready to fly, in my personal opinion, not a financial advice, of course. So if we are going to look over here now, the first target obviously is going to be $15 for ICP. So as I said before, it all depends how this daily candle is going to close. However, one thing to bear in mind is that if there's going to be a big money injection into the network, ICP doesn't necessarily have to, you know, respect any resistance level, because, you know, the inflow could be that strong and ICP could immediately see something like here, for example, right, which was, let's say, just roughly 100%. So if ICP would repeat basically the same move, that would be around $26, but of course that means just speculating. All right then, nevertheless, ICP is looking very, very bullish in my opinion. So I do hope that I'm going to have some opportunity to DCA in the future, okay, because obviously we could see a bit of a pullback. All right then, thank you very much for watching that quick ICP update. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Peace and love, crypto.